Greetings, loyal viewers and subscribers. I'm JJ, host of the Mystery History TV weekly web wrap-up show. More information on these stories can be found through the links in the description. As well, if you have annotations on, you will see links pop up during this video leading to the story being mentioned. This week at www.mysteryhistory.tv, we have the world's highest ranking alien believer. This mini doc from YouTube channel Motherboard is an interview with Paul Hellyer, who was Canada's former defense minister in the 60s. While Minister of Defense, Paul had UFO reports come in, but did not pay much attention to them. It wasn't until 2004 when he read a book called The Day After Roswell by United States Army Colonel Philip J. Corso. Paul Hellyer decided to contact an old friend who was a retired Air Force general to see if any parts of this book were true. And the general informed him that every word of it was. Now Paul has committed himself to having world governments reveal what they really know about this phenomenon. Click on the annotation to check out this interview. It's only 10 minutes long and well worth your time. In other news, Sasquatch, Ontario has released a new Bigfoot audio recording. During this recording you get some beastly sounds, but by around the 7:45-minute mark, the Bigfoot appears to be calling out for someone named Mike. Sasquatch, Ontario is run by Mike Patterson, and while it seems highly unlikely that a Bigfoot speaks English, it's hard to tell because of the limited interactions between man and Bigfoot. What do you think, fact or fiction? Leave a comment below. Comments are open. Keep it clean. Our next story comes from Kenya, where lawyer Dola Ndaitis has decided to sue Israel and Italy over the wrongful death of Jesus Christ. Dola believes that they should be held responsible for this 2,000-plus-year-old trial, and the case is being brought before the UN's International Court of Justice, where it will be determined if they can hear the case or not. I wonder if Jesus himself will come and testify for this one. You never know. Popular YouTuber Vsauce asks us this week if humans are ready for an alien visit. He goes over paradoxes and scenarios and why we haven't been visited yet. It's really worth the watch. It's only 10 minutes long, and it takes a look at many questions about extraterrestrials. Did you know that the UN has an Office for Outer Space Affairs regarding ETs? Learn about this and many more alien-related questions with this interesting and very educational video from Vsauce. This week on Joe Rogan Questions Everything, Joe questions mankind's quest for immortality in the form of robotic and machine enhancements. He talks with robot inventors Ray Kurzweil, a Russian billionaire, and people who believe that by 2045 mankind will be able to download their mind into a robotic computer and live forever. What do you think, MHTV viewers? Fact or fantasy? In UFO news, I came across this documentary, which at first seems to be about a bunch of hippies living together on a compound, quickly turns into what appears to be the real UFO McCoy. James Gilliland is a New Age man believing in peace and harmony, and he happens to have UFOs constantly flying over his property. It's easy to be skeptical about anyone posting videos that only seem to reveal lights in the sky, but things take on a whole different story when he videotapes black and dark green military helicopters as well as jet fighters chasing the UFOs over his compound. The documentary is about an hour and 20 minutes long. It has lots of great footage. The New Age spiritual and awakening parts of it may not be up everyone's alley, but if you stick it out, you will see a lot of great footage. James also claims that he was even beamed aboard one of the ships and given information to help mankind reach its next level of consciousness. Check out the annotation for this one. It's a great documentary, fascinating stuff. Ever hear of the Bosnian pyramids? I didn't either until recently, and this next documentary takes a fascinating look at them. The Bosnian pyramids are allegedly a group of the world's largest and undiscovered pyramids. Mainstream science and archaeologists dismiss these pyramids, but one man hopes to change that and prove that they are pyramids. Samir Osmanagi is that man, and since about 2005 he has led teams of volunteers into tunnels he has discovered on the site, as well brought in other archaeologists and geologists to study the rock and types of building materials he has found. It appears that there's a lot of evidence for these to be pyramids, and they're not only older, but also bigger than any other pyramid discovered. After digging about 5 feet of dirt on this pyramid-shaped mountain, they keep hitting the same concrete and giant stone bricks all over the place. Also, they have found thousands of artifacts said to be left by whomever was building and using these pyramids. This documentary shows you around and in the pyramids, and from what I can tell, appears to be filmed by David Childress of Ancient Alien fame. I personally will always check out something with David Childress. He's very entertaining, but he also has a drive to find clues and evidence to support these extraordinary claims. The last story for this week was sent in by loyal viewer Robin, who resides in Missouri. She tells me that a Chupacabra wandered onto her property, and this was her chance to show the world, so she decided to take the beast down. The beast matches the description of Chupacabra, down to the strange eyes and spiky hair running down its back. Click on the annotation below to see more photos of the Chupacabra, as well at the website www.mysteryhistory.tv. Thanks for tuning in to this week's wrap-up show. Don't forget to subscribe for more Mystery History TV news. As well, if you have something strange to report, email me at mysteryhistorytv@gmail.com. And don't forget to visit the website www.mysteryhistory.tv for hundreds of bizarre stories like the ones mentioned here. Take care and keep it safe out there.